Welcome to another edition of Straight Shooting Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Dujane Bland, and today we're talking about the NFL, and we're talking about Sunday's big matchups, and we're starting first with the 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Very interesting matchup here. Everybody wants to know whether this Eddie Lacy pickup in the draft is going to help this football team, and we have questions about the offensive line. Whether they can open up holes for this running game, this young running game, whether they can block and protect Aaron Rodgers and not allow him to be on the ground. The missing link there of Greg Jennings, are these other guys and around him are going to be able to step up, make plays in Cobb and Nelson to continue to carry this offense forward. On defense, stop somebody. I think that's really the key, stopping somebody, stopping the run, stopping the pass, and being able to make plays so that this offense doesn't have to carry the entire load. Now, when you look on the 49ers side, can Kaepernick repeat? Is this offense going to work well for him? Is he going to be the quarterback that everybody wants him to be, and he was last year? We know what they have on defense, very stout over there. Probably one of the best defenses in the league, but it all rests on whether Kaepernick cannot make the mistakes, put the defense in a bad position, and allowing this offense to move down the field. He's been given a nice weapon in Anquan Bolden. We know that Crabtree is down, but they have a lot of young guys. They're going to try to make some plays and try to get the win over the Packers. Going to be a great game for Packers fans and Niners fans, and we're going to get an opportunity to see some great matchups, and this is one of them right here. Now we're going to highlight some other games going on around the league, and first we're going to start with the Buccaneers and the Jets. Yeah, I hear you laughing. We said the Jets, yes. Bucks got Darrelle Revis. Going to shore up that defense. They're going to be able to stop guys in the passing game, allowing to get more pressure, hoping to get more turnovers. Can Freeman be the guy that they want him to be? He has the running game. He has the guys around him to be able to get the job done. Now it's on him to execute the offense, not make mistakes, and just make it happen. Just do it, baby. Play ball. So Buccaneers fans are going to be looking at that, and I don't even know what Jets fans are looking at. I guess they're looking at to see how well Geno Smith does, or most of us are going to be watching it just to see the circus and Rex Ryan and this whole entire organization here. I mean, it's just a joke. But we're going to move on. And moving on, we're talking about the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Titans, Jake Locker, this is his year to prove himself. CJ looks like a monster this year. He looks like he's going to have a record year in rushing. Jake Locker has to protect the football. Hopefully they can get it done on the defensive side of the ball there. And we saw Pittsburgh against Washington. Man, offensive line has got to protect Ben Roethlisberger, and they have got to establish a running game. They got to find it in somebody. Bell is hurt. Who are they going to start? We don't know. They have no more Mike Wallace. Looks like he has some guys on the outside that can get the job done. And we know what that defense can do. We know Mike Tomlin's going to have that group ready, but they have to be able to protect Ben Roethlisberger if they want a shot to be able to even win football games this year. Now we're going to look at the Cardinals and the Rams. Cardinals go out and get Carson Palmer. Can Carson Palmer be the Carson Palmer of the Bengals? That's the question there. We know that they have the weapons on that side of the ball. Bruce Arians comes in, brings his offense. You know how well he works with quarterbacks. Maybe he can resurrect this guy's career. We know what they have on defense. Patrick Peterson, I'm very interested to see if he plays both sides of the ball. I don't know if he's going to come out week one and do that, but it's going to be very interesting. That guy is very fun to watch. The Rams, we're just hoping that they take the next step. Can Sam Bradford take this team to the next level? They went out and got Trayvon Austin, give him a weapon. He still may be missing a few pieces over there, but they have to have a running game if they want to be successful. That's going to be seen, and we're going to be looking for that in the first game. We're going to go to the Texans and the Chargers. Very interesting game. Can my man Matt Schaub take this team to the next level? We know what they have on defense. They're great, stout at the linebacking core. JJ Watt. We know what he can do. We know what Johnson can do. We know what Arian Foster can do, but he's dealing with a back issue. So will Arian Foster be available the entire year? Will it be Ben Tate? Going to be very, very interesting. We have young wide receivers out there. He has everything he needs. Is he the quarterback for this football team, and can he take them over the top? We're going to see that coming in this game here and see what they can do and how they come out and handle the San Diego Chargers. Phillip Rivers, hey, time for you to pay up now. Not a lot of weapons. Not a lot of weapons on defense. Really don't know what to say about this football team. It's going to be very interesting to see how well they play against a team that's very stout. It's going to be some great matchups on Sunday. Hope you guys have the ticket or something or somewhere where you can go to watch these matchups. Now we're going to take a look at another big matchup. Cowboys-Giants. Yes, as usual, the Dallas Cowboys have been talk, mainly because Jerry's been running his mouth, not because of their play, but they've been talked about. And Cowboys fans are wondering, will this be the same old year as years past, or are we going to be getting off to a new start? They have a new defensive coordinator over there, getting rid of Rob Ryan, bringing in the old man. They're expecting some changes. They go from a 3-4 to a 4-3. And looking at their preseason start, when the starters were in, they did fairly well. Got pressure on the quarterback. Secondary is still a question mark. But overall, you can not have these holes in the secondary if you get pressure on the quarterback. So I'm sure that's what they're hoping there. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, talking about changing Tony Romo's mechanics and whether he's going to be more involved in the offense. First of all, we need to protect. So we're going to see if he can do that first. If this team can do that first, then Tony Romo hopefully cannot be Rex Grossman and throw a lot of interceptions. And they've got to be able to run the football. They have some backs over there in Randall. They're hoping that Murray can be healthy, stay in there. When he is, he does a very good job. And Dez Bryant is going to be a monster for teams to deal with. Now, on the Giants side of the ball, you look at their defense. Sadly to say, they're going to struggle just a bit. They're going to struggle taking care of Dez Bryant. Their secondary, not that great. Defense as a whole, not that great. Yes, they can get pressure, but if you're blowing past the quarterback, it really doesn't matter what you're doing. If he steps up in the pocket, and we know Romo can step up in the pocket, make plays, that's when he is at his best. Eli Manning, missing pieces on the offensive line. We have a running back getting rid of Ahmad Bradshaw. Brown back there, he's done some things. He's done some good. He's done some bad. Victor Cruz is banged up. Supposedly, he's going to be a little bit better. We're dealing with the rookie on the outside. This is going to be a game of question marks. But when you look at this game, it definitely favors the Cowboys for sure. And as always, when these two teams get together, there are some surprises, and all this talk we've been talking about sometimes goes out of the window. So I'm sure as Giants and Cowboys fans, they will be intent and very, very focused on this football game. It's a great way to get a first win and get a head start in the NFC East. Great matchup, guys. It's Sunday Night Football, baby. Don't want to miss that. I know I won't. Well, again, we thank you for watching the show. We appreciate your viewership. And as always, your comments at the bottom of our show are very much appreciated, and we'll keep the dialogue going with you. If you have something that you'd like to hear our take on, whether it's about your team, about the division, where we think you might end up in the division, whether it's about a player on your football team, shoot us an email to straightshootingst@gmail.com. And, as always, subscribe to the show. Again, you've been watching Straight Shooting Sports Talk.